just a reminder that no matter what happens in your life circumstances, whether they seem favorable and you're like, oh yeah, I love how my life's going, or whether they seem bad and you're like, oh fuck, this isn't good, there's always going to be a degree of dissatisfaction and suffering which comes with being identified with those conditions, being identified with your identity, thinking that who you know yourself to be is everything, thinking that you're just your body, or you're just your job, or you're just your thoughts, or your feelings, or your desires, or your particular relationships. Now, all of these things are the material that we get to engage with in life, but none of them can bring you that deeper peace or satisfaction, because that can only be revealed when you surrender to yourself. And when I say self, surrender to self, what I mean is surrender to the fact that the self is undefinable. Surrender to the fact that who you are is, you don't fucking know. Surrender to the fact that you're not this finite island with a name floating around this vast expanse trying to find their way. You're something behind all of that. So there are things to do in the world, there are things to achieve, there are things to struggle with, there's all of this stuff. And at the layer of you, the identity, like me, Jack, the identity, all of this stuff needs to be dealt with. But that identity itself is just a thought. And until you realize that, you're bypassing the truth of reality by hiding in the thought of who you are. And you're using that thought of who you are to essentially try to gain some certainty or control over the path of life. But the path of life is best controlled and seems to go most favorably when you surrender your idea of doing it right, and you just take what is, do your best with what is, and stop expecting your success or your failure to either save you or break you. These things that happen in our lives, they don't make or break us, they make or break who we think we are, which we sometimes have to move on from. So if you're going through it in some way, who is going through it? Is it the person you think you are and the life conditions that you think make you you? That's probably who's going through it. But the consciousness and awareness in that is just there and always will be. And you don't even need to rest into that, because it's just a fundamental fact of what is. Nothing could be here if there wasn't the consciousness of it. Like, it wouldn't, this discussion wouldn't even matter. So you are that, you always will be, always have been, so long as there is even any sense of something happening, there's a consciousness of that something. Just know that. That's actually the most fundamental ground, the deepest stability you will feel. And the things that you're looking for stability from externally are always going to change, and so you'll always be looking, if that's your basis. Now, this can sometimes seem to contradict with like the idea of pure awareness and being in the world. People are like, oh, but how can I just meditate and be aware and I've got stuff to do? It's like, yeah, your identity has stuff to do. Playing the role in the human game, there are things to do. There's infinite things to do, and you can decide what to do and how to engage with what you're doing. And some of those things seem to just be put in your lap. Some of those things you seem to be attracted to. Some of those things you seem to be stuck in. Who seems to be stuck? The person you think you are. The witness, the awareness, the consciousness that's permeating whatever the experience is. You can't trap it, you can't stick it, you can't stuck it, because it's not the thing it's looking at. So I hope that clarifies that a little bit. Ultimately, when you sit and you ask yourself, what do I know for sure? In a world where the intellect can be wrong, in a world where the facts can be checked, what do I know for sure? All you will ever know is the suchness of just this, your being. That's all you will know, is just the direct felt essence of whatever's happening. You're not going to understand it. You're not going to understand why. You're not going to understand for how long. You only know what's slapping you in the face. So you can let go of the rest and just deal with that. Then ask yourself, where is this knowing? Who has this knowing? Where is the who? Where are they? Where is the knowing? And you'll find that it's nowhere. There's no one who has the knowing. There's just knowing. There's just experience. And the thoughts and feelings about it, and all of the about, doesn't matter. It's all happening by itself. It's all happening by itself. Be with that.